Okay, perfect, better. Okay, that's what I want to hear. Okay, as I started to say, I have been on the phone with Brian Jarvis from AtlantaBarbecueStore.com. Um, One of my good friends and sponsors to a lot of the big pros on the barbecue tour right now. They have an amazing store, so if you'd like to check them out, thank you, Brian. There's Brian. Steve Turner's here. Uh, so as I said, Brian Jarvis and myself, we were chatting back and forth and messaging each other and talking about everybody's kind of down with this quarantine thing. Um, Mr. Brian Jarvis wants to do a challenge. Uh, so it's been a while since we've done a challenge. We thought nothing better to get people's mind off of this stuff that we're dealing with than to do a. Oh, thank you for the. Uh, there's your link. Buzz is gone now. Good. Okay, Robert Vanderripe's here. Good to see you. Robert Vanderripe, as I was saying, Brian Jarvis and I were talking. Brian wants to sponsor our next challenge, which will begin, I believe, May 1st and run through the following weekend. So uh, this is going to be called the Atlanta Barbecue Store Quarantine Challenge. Okay, so we figured it's a way to get, we're at home cooking anyway. Let's do a challenge. Let's have some fun. Good to see you, Robert. Uh, let's get together, do a challenge. This one is going to be chicken or ribs or both. Pretty much, uh, something that everybody kind of has a little comp recipe for. So you can do both. You can do one or the other. And Mr. Brian Jarvis is offering a $100 gift card to AtlantaBarbecueStore.com. This is your chance to get some of the rubs and sauces that the big pros use, because these are high end stuff. Brian Jarvis says he cannot wait. I cannot wait. This is going to be our way of dealing with the quarantine, and very, very special thank you to Brian Jarvis at the AtlantaBarbecueStore.com. He did post a link in there. Give that link a click. Check them out. They have everything that the pros use. Anything that is on the pro circuit right now is available pretty much through AtlantaBarbecueStore.com. The best stuff there is out there right now. So, I mean, you got Cosmo Q, you got, uh, I mean, you name it, it's on there. So, very, very cool thing. Thank you for this $100 gift card. If you win that gift card, uh, his wife will send you a code. You can order anything in their store for $100. So you can get some really, really good stuff. So it's a very cool challenge. It's an easy challenge. We all do chicken. We all do ribs. It's going to be a lot of fun. Brian will join me next weekend, and I will post a time for this. And also, let me give a shout out to those of you who watch on the page and see Brian's show, Chewing the Barbecue Fat, which Robert Vanderripe is on occasion. Last week he had Myron Mixon on there. Outstanding. I mean, I watched that went on late. It was a lot of fun. It got pretty wild, but was a great time. So I post I link his all the time. Next weekend, Brian Jarvis will join me on a Be Live, going through here on an interview thing. You can ask Brian anything about. We're going to talk about his store. We're going to talk about how easy it is to order, stuff like that, and we're going to talk about this challenge and talk about how people are dealing with this quarantine. I thought this was great that he offered to sponsor this challenge, and the prizes can be whatever your heart desires. He's got great guests coming up. Also, every chance I get, if I'm home and I'm able to catch his broadcast, I will always stream it to Backyard Barbecue Heroes, so you guys can check that out. And again, I just wanted to throw this out here and just kind of get you guys thinking about it. Ribs, chicken. What are you gonna do?
Chicken.
You gonna do both? I'm gonna have both of them do it. They're both gonna do chicken. So, chicken is one of my weakest categories, but this is how we get better. This is how we learn. So, everybody needs to get in this challenge. I mean, this is your chance to get some of the best barbecue products out there. So, uh, you know, you get to use, if you win this, you get to use what the pros use. And I'm sure these pros will give you a lot of pointers about what they use and what the best thing is. Brian has people on the show every week that talk about what they use on the circuit and talk about how they do it. It's a great show. For those of you interested in the comp scene, you know, check that show out. And like I said, I stream it every chance I get. And as well as if I don't stream it, Brian, you are welcome to stream it to our page at any time. And then Brian will join me next weekend for a Go Live. And, well, I guess we'll do a Be Live. And you can ask Brian any questions you want. Brian can answer questions about different rubs, sauces, techniques that the pros use, because Brian gets out there and gets to rub elbows with some of the best barbecue cooks in the world. Some of my heroes, like Mr. Robert Vanderripe and Lex Vanegas. So I constantly follow what they do, and I'm very lucky to have these people as friends that I can message anytime I want, and I do all the time with Robert and Lex, and they give me all kinds of great advice. So maybe we can get them to join us in this quarantine challenge, Atlanta Barbecue Store Quarantine Challenge, and we will knock that out. I will be hitting them up for their chicken, because I still cannot figure out how to get bite-through chicken thighs without shaving the fat off the skin. So I know it's temperature, but it's something I still need to master. But I don't have enough confidence that I actually do pull that skin off and shave the fat. So maybe it's something I can attempt, and if I fail, hey, it's a learning experience. So Brian says Robert Vanderripe is the best. He is an absolute madman on the smoker, and he's got the best partner in the business. So Brian, did you see the pork belly burnt ends that they pulled out yesterday? That I drooled. It was amazing. Brian's an open book. He will tell all he can. So Pat Herlihy is doing his favorite blackened chicken right now. Robert Vanderripe is always giving great tips on chewing the fat. Absolutely. It's a great show, and we are in the midst, Chris Scott and myself are in the midst of learning how to do these streaming interviewing things. So I will be hitting. Now I hear buzzing. You hear it? Huh? Oh, I guess it's just me. We are learning how to do all this stuff. So I will be hitting you up for tips about video broadcasting and see if I can figure out this audio issue that I'm having with my brand new external mic. But next weekend, please join me and Brian Jarvis for an inside look at AtlantaBarbecueStore.com. It's an awesome store. I go on there and my wife pulls a credit card out of my wallet because I want to order everything in the store. So great products. I think it's your one-stop shop for comp barbecue products. So Brian, again, thank you for this opportunity to help people get through this quarantine. I hope everybody's staying safe and protecting your family. I know it's not fun being stuck in the house, but hey, if we're gonna be stuck in the house, let's do some barbecue and have some fun together. Next weekend, join us so we can talk more about this. Have some other things going on right now, that I'm very proud of. So lots of cool things coming up. As always, we try to look forward to the good times and try not to dwell on these bad times and things that we're dealing with right now. But again, chicken and ribs, or chicken or ribs, or both. Let's have some fun with this. Let's learn. Let's enjoy this one. Good to see you, Mike. There's Mike Peeler. Michael Ann London is here. Michael Ann London Ford. We can always learn something. Brian says he's hoping to learn something too. Ivan and Alyssa are going to learn some stuff. They're going to teach us. I can beat you any day of the week, Ricky Doolin. You're lucky you're still on this page, that I have not banned you from this page yet. With all the trash talking you do. I will knock you into next week with my barbecue, Ricky Doolin. I promise you. Also, Ricky Doolin, we do have a side bet, I believe, going on for Chili Verde, which I will destroy you with my chili. Ask these two. How's my Chili Verde? Pow! There you go, Ricky. So get yourself ready, Ricky, because you are about to get destroyed with that Chili Verde challenge. So, but anyway, again, thank you to Brian Jarvis. Thank you for the opportunity for this challenge to help people get through this quarantine, get rid of sitting around being bored, and gives us something to plan. So let's do this. Let's get in this challenge. Chris Scott will be posting the link and the information about this challenge. And again, please join myself and Brian Jarvis next weekend for a Be Live that you can ask Brian questions regarding pros, techniques, rubs, sauces. What's the biggest selling rub and sauce at AtlantaBarbecueStore.com. But in the meantime, go to AtlantaBarbecueStore.com, give them a check, click on that, check out what his site has to offer. You will be blown away. One of the best things I love is the Blues Hog sauces. So I might be ordering some stuff from you today because I need some stuff for this challenge coming up. So start planning your cooks. I'm gonna get these guys planning their chicken.
I think I changed my mind. I'm probably gonna do ribs.
There you go, Ricky Doolin. Ivan just said he will take you out with the rib cook. He will knock you into next week. So Bobby Lindsay is on his way over. Come on. So get start planning this chicken. Start planning your ribs. Start planning both. Get your profiles nailed down. This is going to be, I want this to be one of the biggest challenges to date. And the prize on the line, $100 gift card to AtlantaBarbecueStore.com. So that in itself should light a fire, technically. So Brian says, new raspberry chipotle blues hog is awesome. I can't wait to try it. Sold. I'll just give you my credit card, and anything new comes in, you send it. Yes, Bobby, bring oranges. We love oranges. Start picking and bring us some oranges. And if you have any of those avocados, they were amazing. So, going to be a great time. Thank you again, Brian Jarvis. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you to the people that are so far advanced above us that continue to help us move along and grow, help our skill get better and better and better. Thank you to people like Robert Van der Rijk, Lex Van Egas, Brian Jarvis, our pros on here, Barbecue Bob Trudnick, always stands behind us. Dan Arnold from Sucklebusters always stands behind us. So we are very fortunate to have the people on our page that guide us in the right way. So thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you, Dan Wright, Wright's Barbecue Sauce. Thank you to everybody that helps us along the way. And we are very fortunate to have you folks with us. So again, join me next weekend. Brian Jarvis and myself will give you all the inside scoop to make this AtlantaBarbecueStore.com quarantine challenge. When you tune in next weekend, you will have an all new profile ready to go for your chicken and ribs in this challenge. So it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a good time. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Everybody take care of themselves and take care of your family. And we will get this done it'll start again first weekend in May, and it's going to run through the second weekend in May. So you'll have 2 weekends plus the whole week during the week to get this challenge done. So stay safe, everyone. See you guys next weekend for sure. Keep everybody safe, stay healthy, and be kind to one another. Cheers. Thanks for joining us.